No point winning the belt if you can't defend it.
Lucas, I love you.
Came with a lot of sacrifice and hard work, but I wouldn't change a damn thing.
UFC International Fight Week is back in Las Vegas, June 25th through June 29th, where fans converge for exclusive events. Celebrate the 2025 induction class at the UFC Hall of Fame ceremony. Plus, UFC X returns with athlete autograph sessions, meet and greets, and fan favorite activities. And cap off the week at UFC 317, live from T-Mobile Arena. Don't miss UFC International Fight Week 2025 in Las Vegas.
Alexander Volkanovski, without a doubt, the most accomplished featherweight champion of all time.
He really is a legend in the game.
Diego Lopez!
He has the chance to chase greatness.
But to become a legend, you have to take one out. Iron Michael Chandler! I'll see you at the top! Paddy the Baddy Pimlet!
Out below the roof. Anticipation for UFC debuts does not get much bigger than this.
Yair Rodriguez! This guy is so dangerous.
Big fight field in Miami.
Saturday, March 29th, UFC returns to Mexico City with a star-studded card. Mexico's first UFC champion, Brandon Moreno, continues his hunt back to the title against top 10 flyweight Steve Erceg. Plus, Tough 17 winner Kelvin Gastelum looks to halt the momentum of finisher Joe Pyfer. UFC Fight Night on ESPN2 and streaming on ESPN Plus. Tomorrow, UFC is back in London. In the main event, former welterweight champion Leon Edwards returns to reinsert himself into the title picture. But Philadelphia's win-streaking Sean Brady has a mission of his own. Plus, Jan Blachowicz and Carlos Ulberg stand and bang, and much more on ESPN Plus.
Fight fans, welcome to today's weigh-in for UFC Fight Night Edwards versus Brady, live from the iconic O2 in London, England. This Saturday's headline bout delivers an explosive showdown in the welterweight division as two of the most skilled combatants in the sport face off in the always raucous O2. Fighting on home soil, Leon Rocky Edwards will bring his technical brilliance and championship pedigree to remind the world why he's considered one of the most complete fighters in UFC history. Standing opposite him, the formidable grappling phenom Sean Brady seeks to make the defining statement of his career by defeating one of the division's most respected mixed martial artists. In our co-main event, the legendary Polish power of Jan Blachowicz collides with the rising star Carlos Ulberg in a light heavyweight clash that is certain to unleash chaos. The former champion Blachowicz brings his veteran skills against City Kickboxing's newest sensation, the hard-charging Ulberg. On behalf of UFC and all our partners, we'd like to send a special welcome to our UFC VIP experience guests joining us today in London. We hope to see all of you right back here for the fights tomorrow night. And now it's time for the weigh-in for UFC Fight Night Edwards versus Brady. Please welcome to the stage, Michael Bisping.
What's going on, London? Time to get these weigh-ins on the way. Welcome to the live weigh-in show, Edwards versus Brady. Of course, walking out to the stage, beautiful ring girls, Chrissy Blair, Carla Baker, UFC CEO and President, the one and only Dana White, Chief Business Officer, Hunter Campbell, Featherweight Champion, Ilia Topuria, Matchmaker, Mig Maynard. Let's get things started in the lightweight division. Guram Kutaladze taking on Cauê Fernandes. Walking out to the scale first in the blue corner, Cauê Fernandes. £155 for Cauê Fernandes. And And now it's time for the Georgian Viking in the red corner, Guram Kutataladze. £155 for the Georgian Viking, Guram Kutataladze. All right, moving on to the bantamweight division, Nathan Fletcher taking on Cowlin Loughran. Walking out in the blue corner, Cowlin Loughran. £136 for Cowlin Loughran. And now, fighting out of Liverpool, Nathan Fletcher. £135 for Liverpool's own Nathan Fletcher. Next up in the strawweight division, Shauna Bannon taking on Pooja Tomar. Walking out first in the blue corner, Pooja Tomar. £116 for the Cyclone, Pooja Tomar. And now fighting out of Ireland, Shauna Bannon. £116 for Mama B, Shauna Bannon. Moving on to the middleweight division, Christopher Leroy Duncan taking on Andre Pulyaev. What making the wall first in the blue corner, Andre Pulyaev. £185 for Andre Pulyaev. And now fighting out of Gloucester, Christopher Leroy Duncan. £186 for CLD, Christopher Leroy Duncan. Now moving on to the heavyweight division, Marcin Tybura taking on Mick Porkin. Fighting out of Sunderland, England's own Mick Porkin. £260 for Mick Parkin. Now fighting out of Poland, Marcin Tybura. £250 for Marcin Tybura. Now we go down to the flyweight division. Loney Kavanaugh taking on Felipe Dos Santos. Out of the blue corner, Felipe Dos Santos. £125 for Felipe Dos Santos. And now, fighting out of London, Loney Kavanaugh. £126 for Loney Kavanaugh. Now we move on to the featured prelim in the lightweight division. Jai Herbert, the Black Country Banger, taking on Chris Padilla. Out of the blue corner, making the walk first, Chris Padilla. £155 for Taco Chris Padilla. And now fighting out of Wolverhampton, the Black Country Banger, Jai Herbert. £156 for Jai Herbert. Now we move on to the main card, available on TNT Sports and Discovery Plus. Starting things off in the featherweight division, London's own Nathaniel Wood taking on Morgan Cheyenne. £146 for the last pirate, Morgan Cheyenne. And now London's own, out of the red corner, Nathaniel the Prospect Wood. £145 for Nathaniel Wood. All right, next up in the lightweight division, Jordan Buchanan taking on Chris Duncan. Making the war first, fighting out of Scotland, Chris the Problem Duncan. 155 pounds for the problem, Chris Duncan. And now in the red corner, the epidemic, Jordan Vucenic. Fighting out of Corby, England. £155 for the epidemic, Jordan Vucenic. Now we move on to the women's strawweight division. In the red corner, Meatball Molly McCann taking on Alexia Thainara. In the blue corner, Alexia Thainara. £160 for Alexia Thainara. And now, fighting out of Liverpool, Meatball Molly McCann. £116 for the Meatball Molly McCann. Now we move on to the welterweight division. Gunny Nelson taking on Kevin, the Trailblazer Holland. In the blue corner, Kevin Holland. £171 for the Trailblazer, Kevin Holland. And in the red corner, Gunnar Nelson. £170 for Gunnar Nelson. Now it's time for the co-main event in the light heavyweight division. Jan Blachowicz taking on Carlos Ulberg. Making the wall first in the blue corner, Blackjack Carlos Ulberg. £205 for Carlos Ulberg. And now the former light heavyweight champion of the world, Jan Blachowicz. $205 for Jan Blachowicz. And now we take a closer look at the two men involved in our main event.
Getting a shot at the belt is everything to me that I've worked this entire time. It's a long journey. I've been grinding my ass off, but I love every moment of it. I just like to fight and I like to compete. I would do this in the backyard. I would do this behind an alley. My last fight with Gilbert, It just showed me that I am the level of fighter I've always known I was. I just proved to myself that I am a high-level fighter in that fight.
Wow! It's just non-stop output. Sean Brady, he's on fire tonight.
The way I did, mixing in takedowns, kicks, throwing over 400 strikes.
Sean Brady, the pressure, it's non-stop.
I beat Gilbert over 5 rounds, very dominant performance. He was a former title challenger. Now I wanted to fight a former champion. I got my former champion.
Last 7 months has just been refocusing. Before my last loss to Bilal, I've won a 12-fight win streak. It's been 8-9 years, like I said before, I've tasted defeat.
This is tight. It is all over.
He is one of the most complete mixed martial artists in the game.
I think I had one of the toughest paths to the title.
He has a chip on his shoulder.
Proper respect has not been given.
And I've overcome it all.
Leon Edwards just shook the world.
My last loss, it gave me that hunger again to want to go out there and prove myself once again. That I am the best in the world, you know, and to be a 2-time world champion, that is my goal right now.
Leon's already been a champion. He's had that taste of success. Now it's my turn. I visualize getting my hand raised by any means necessary.
Oh, it's tight. That's tight. Oh, you hear him snort. It's over.
If I get an arm, I want to break his arm. If I get a hold of his neck, I want to put him to sleep.
He's out yet, but he's out. Sean Brady.
I don't see Leon in there. I just see a body that I have to get through.
The biggest mistake you can make tonight is by coming out there and doubting me. I truly believe that, like I said, I am the best in the world. I don't feel like a decision is enough, so I feel like a finish is the only way.
Tonight, I'm looking to break Leon's face. Plain and simple, I'm going to beat it out of Leon tonight. I'm going to hit him until the ref pulls me off.
All I see is victory. I'm going out there to knock him out.
All right, here we go in the main event. Leon Edwards versus Sean Brady. Fighting out of Philadelphia, Sean Brady. £170 for Sean Brady. And now, fighting out of Birmingham, the former welterweight champion of the world, Leon Rocky Edwards. £171 for Leon Rocky Edwards. All right, I'm here with Sean Brady. Sean, big opportunity tomorrow night, taking on a former champion. What should these people expect when that cage door closes?
Huge opportunity, nothing but love for the UK fans, but this W is coming home with me to America. Let's go.
All the best tomorrow night. I'm here with a former champ, Leon Rocky Edwards. Leon, how good is it to be back? And what happens tomorrow night when this all goes down?
London, what's up? I'm excited to be back, man, come back. Fight for this crazy fans. I'm excited. Tomorrow night, I put them away. I truly believe I put them away. It's too small. It's too predictable, so I'm putting them away tomorrow. Let's go!
We can't wait for it. All the best. Good luck. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Tomorrow, UFC is back in London. In the main event, former welterweight champion Leon Edwards returns to reinsert himself into the title picture. But Philadelphia's win-streaking Sean Brady has a mission of his own. Plus, Jan Blachowicz and Carlos Ulberg stand and bang, and much more on ESPN+.
Two-day fan experience is back during UFC International Fight Week, June 27 through June 28. Get access to your favorite athlete.